Welcome back to JDME. Thanks for your comments, and I'm glad that my scenario videos help you to clear your exams. And I can see more comments from you guys that you passed. And I also requested if you really help, if my videos really helped, and if you cleared your exams, don't hesitate to me offer a coffee on my buy me a link, buy me a coffee link. Okay, that will just boost me. Apart from that, nothing else. Okay, so let's discuss. So the web application requires a specific version of Redis that to be used as a cache. So our task is we need to create a pod and leave it running when the pod completes. That's a simple task. The pod must run a web namespace. The namespace has already been created for us. The name of the pod should be cache, and we need to use the Redis image from this repo with the tag of 3.2 tag, and we need to expose this Redis with the 6379 port. So without any further delay, let's move on to our execution. Let's start. As stated in the question, the namespace already created for us. So Kubectl get ns. Okay, I have created a web namespace earlier. So in your exam, please make sure for each and every question you are switching your required context, which is asked in this question of CKA or CKAD, right? You need to make sure that is the first part you are trying to do, and the next part what to the correct context. Then okay, so we need to create a pod. Okay, so to create a pod, we need to get it from the Kubernetes manifest, right? Simply the manifest says image, container image name, followed by the actual pod name and the container port. Here we need to use 6379 port as asked in the question, and the image is cache Redis image, and followed by the 3.2 tag we need to use, and the name and namespace. Name is cache and namespace is web. Those are the things we need to make sure we are following as per the question. So vi cache pod.ml. okay, so I don't think this image is exist from this repo, but just let me just remove it. I've just used this only image. And let's verify the pod. Okay, the pod is running. So what else we need to verify? So we need to confirm if the port is exposed. In the question, right, it says check the port is exposed. 6379, this is the port, right? And if you see the in question, expose the port only it is asked. They have not asked expose the service. If they asked you to expose the service in the question, you have to expose it using a service, right? Now we have created the pod, and we use the namespace, and we need to wait for it running, and we need to leave the pod once it is comes into running state. In case in the same question in the exam, if they ask you to expose the service as well, then you don't need to worry about it. Just you can use imperative commands, or directly a pod manifest you can use it, and just go ahead and create the service. This is the simple way to create the service, but it is not asked in our in this question, so I'm not going to create. But if you want, I can just give a okay for like let me just create a simple service over here, right? So same service, and the name of the service namespace mainly make sure, and the selector, this is the selector where our pod is having the label, and the port is we are using. Okay, now just simply apply the manifest cache service kubectl get svc -n the namespace. You can see, right, this is the service. It is created and on the port 6379. This is not asked, but just for your understanding I just created. In the question it is just asked to just expose the port 6379 only. Okay, then that's it for this question. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to comment over the comment section. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Whoever offered me coffee, thank you very much. Thank you again. So whoever not offered, if you feel my videos are really help, don't hesitate to offer me a coffee on Buy Me a Coffee link that I posted in comments. Thank you again.